So now, let's get back to the Phoenix Saga with the M'Kraan Crystal, where the X-Men get in an intergalactic tangle with an alien empire and have to save the universe. So before we get back into it, I need to tell you about something that happened a few years ago. There was an alien race called the Xenox, all right? And this was like a disgusting, detestable alien race, okay? They're like garbage aliens. And they just go around on their planet and they find other planets and then they just like rape and pillage and plunder these planets, okay? They're like space pirates, except they like invade your planet, okay? So Xavier knows that they're coming, and he decides to do this compassion attack on them because they hate like nice feelings, like they're just like really negative vibration aliens. And so he blasts them, he connects all the compassionate minds in the world and he fucking blasts them with this compassion blast. And like they're so disgusted by friendship that they're like, fuck this, and they leave. But what Xavier didn't realize when he did this was that that signal that he sends out keeps going, and it reaches so far into space that the Shi'ar Empire pick it up, and specifically a girl named Lilandra Niramani gets that signal and recognizes Charles Xavier as her soulmate. So back to now. Following the events of their big space mission to rescue their fellow X-Men, Charles Xavier puts the team on a mandatory vacation while Jean recovers in the hospital. They're told that they're going to Cassidy Keep in Scotland to kick it and have a good time, and to get out of Jean's hair so she can recover and, you know, things will be cool and peaceful for her. However, in the next few issues, you see the X-Men on vacation still getting attacked. You know, these guys just can't get a break. Juggernaut shows up, Black Tom shows up, even Magneto starts some shit with them, and they're just like, what is going on? Like, why do we keep getting attacked, and how do they know where we're at? And they're like desperately trying to figure out how this keeps happening.
Did you ever get the feeling that someone's got it in for us?
And Cyclops eventually figures out that all of these attacks are just there to keep them busy and keep the Professor unguarded, because the Professor is the real target of Erik the Red. Okay, and Erik the Red, he's been a villain for the X-Men. People think that he's just a mutant, but no, he's not a mutant at all. He's really an alien from the Shi'ar Empire. He is one of their agents, and he's been put on assignment on Earth just to like chill out, and like if they ever need anything for Earth, like they contact him. And so because the Shi'ar Empire knows that Lilandra Niramani is coming for Xavier headed towards Earth, they charge Erik the Red with assassination of Charles Xavier because they don't want him helping Lilandra at all.
Oh, then what happens?
So the X-Men confront Erik the Red, then he calls upon Firelord, and Firelord is like an ex-herald for Galactus, okay? He's got the power cosmic. He's so powerful that he just totally kicks the X-Men's asses in like 2 seconds.
Yow! Who is this clown, for crying out loud?
I am Galactus' former herald. I am Firelord.
Meanwhile, Jean has recovered. She's in her apartment in Greenwich Village. She's showing it off to her parents. Xavier's there. Her new roommate, Misty Knight, is there, and they're all having a great luncheon. And then, all of a sudden, this alien teleports into their living room, okay? And it is the alien, the bug-like creature from Xavier's nightmares.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and he's like, holy shit, it's the bug creature from my nightmares!
An alien?
Yes! So this creature pops off its head, and it's really just a helmet because it's really just a spacesuit. And inside there is a girl. She's a humanoid girl. She's like part bird. She's got this like cool triangle feather hair, and she doesn't have any eyebrows. And she immediately passes out. Okay, but Xavier scans her mind, and like he knows that like this is his soulmate. Like immediately he just recognizes her as like the love of his life.
What?
Yes. And he knows that she's there asking for his help, and he needs to help her stop her evil brother Deken, who's the emperor of the Shi'ar Empire. The horror began when my imperial brother discovered the existence and location of an ancient force. The deadliest weapon in history, Deken thought, and he wanted it for himself. I opposed his plan in council, and he had me arrested. He's gone nuts. He's trying to meddle with this ancient power source that could ruin us all.
He's mad with power?
Mad with power. And before Lilandra wakes up, Firelord shows up, he busts through the wall, ruining Jean's apartment, which really pisses her the fuck off, okay? Because she's just so excited about this new apartment. And so she immediately phoenixes out, she gets into her costume, and she starts fighting this dude. Now keep in mind, this is the first time that you've ever seen her fight anyone with her new powers, and also keep in mind, Firelord just wiped the floor with the entire X-Men team. No problem, okay? So anyways, she starts fighting Firelord, and guess what? She is just as powerful, if not more powerful than him, and starts kicking his ass super hard.
Incredible! In all my days on this misbegotten world, only Thor has struck me with such power.
And in fact is getting ready to give a death blow to this guy when Xavier reaches out to her and is like, wait a minute, don't worry about Firelord, he's not the problem. You gotta come back here and help me protect Lilandra. Now by the time she gets back there, Erik The Red has shown up, he's stunned Xavier and Lilandra, he's taken her, he made the Stargate, he had like a portable Stargate or some shit, and he turns it on and he takes Lilandra through it. And Xavier at this point is like, holy shit! How are we gonna fucking get her now? Like, she's gone through this fucking Stargate. Like, what are we supposed to do? And Jean is like, calm down. I totally got this. She uses her Phoenix powers. She powers the Stargate back on, and her fellow X-Men jump through it and go all the way through space and time, okay, to the very edges of the universe, to a planet with no name that houses the Imcron crystal, which is the nexus of all realities.
Where the blazes are we?
And when they get there, there's the Imperial Guard. Okay, and this is the first time we see the Shi'ar Imperial Guard, but it won't be the last. This is their first appearance. They are totally in the X-Men storylines and continuity, like they're always popping up. They're led by essentially the Marvel Superman. His name's Gladiator.
We've come for the woman, Lilandra, and Erik The Red.
Aliens, I am Gladiator, Praetor of the Imperial Guard. You are surrounded by the Guard and outnumbered. The princess you seek is a traitor to the Empire. We will not give her up.
So then what happens? They all fight?
Yes, they all fight. They're getting in this huge tussle. The X-Men are kind of getting their asses kicked a little bit until the Starjammers show up. All right, the X-Men finally have some backup found in these rebel space pirates.
Who are the Starjammers?
The Starjammers are totally awesome. They're a group of space pirates, and they go around trying to piss Dicken off. Okay, that's their whole mission in life, because they were all slaves to the Shi'ar Empire. They all met at this slave mining camp, and then they all got together, and then they stole a ship, and then now they're just awesome space pirates.
I don't understand any of this. Are we being rescued?
That you are, small human! My name is John. My companions and I are Starjammers. We are heroes.
I am Colossus, John. My companions and I are X-Men. I am pleased to know you, I think. Your pet, John. It is very neat.
You're not so bad yourself, human. Cease thy pleasantries, lummox. This battle be far from won. It'll take more than one salvo to finish the Imperial Guard. We've earned a respite, nothing more. Magnificent! You've chosen worthy champions, little sister. Such a pity your cause is doomed as you are.
Dicken Shikari, please stop this madness before it's too late.
Madness? Within this crystal lies ultimate power. A force nothing in the universe can withstand. And it will be mine!
So back to the battle. The 9 Death Stars have finally aligned, okay, and they zap the Imcron crystal with this, like, energy beam, which essentially makes it, like, to where you can go inside of it, because normally you can't go inside of it, and it's like a solid structure. And so, yeah, so now it's been hit by the beam.
Lord in heaven! The sky! What's happening to the sky?
All of reality blinks out for, like, a second, like, existence just blinks out for a second, and even people on Earth, like, are like, what the fuck just happened?
I'm beyond flippancy, Richards. I think I'm even beyond awe. Good God, don't any of you understand? We registered a total disruption of the nuclear and gravimetric lines of force that bind all matter together. And if this disruption should occur again, ladies and gents, we could very well be witnessing the end of our universe as we know and live in it.
Oh, my stars and garters.
We're the Avengers, blast it! We've got to be able to do something!
Not this time, my love. It's too big and it's too far away. Like it or not, this one's out of our hands.
Oh, Hank, hold me close. I'm scared.
I know, baby.
So am I. But anyways, during the tussle, Daken and the rest of the X-Men are pulled inside the Imkron crystal, and inside the Imkron crystal is this giant, limitless white city. And in the middle of this white city is this giant white, like sun-like energy sphere. And inside the energy sphere is what is powering all of matter. You have this neutron galaxy, okay? A neutron star is like super tiny and like has crazy gravitational pull. So think of like a whole galaxy filled with those stars, okay? It's like crazy how much power this shit has. And there's this energy lattice that's like around the neutron galaxy that keeps it in check and keeps it stable and powering like all realities. But because of all these shenanigans that have been going on, the energy matrix has totally been corrupted, okay? And it's like, it's fucking up, okay? It's dissolving. And once that dissolves completely, the intense gravity of this neutron galaxy is going to suck all of existence inside of it before having a new big bang and everything starts over. So in order to stop this from happening, Jean flies as the Phoenix into the heart of this sun, and she sees that she can't do this alone, okay? Like, this is like really hardcore. She's like using all of her Phoenix powers, and even that's not enough to like fix this energy lattice. What she ends up having to do is she has to take the spiritual energies of her fellow X-Men, put it in this ancient hierarchical order, use these energies to help weave the fabric of the energy lattice back together to stabilize the neutron galaxy and save the universe. And she does it, and it's awesome, and then they immediately teleport back through the Stargate, back to Earth. It's totally awesome. Daken's gone nuts. He's not the ruler anymore. Lilandra is now gonna be the Majestrix of the Shi'ar Empire. Who knows where the fuck Erik the Red went? Nobody cares about him. And now the X-Men are totally ready to go home and have another fucking real vacation this time, because they've gone on some crazy shenanigans. The edge of the universe.
I've had a lot of time to think since our return, but I'm still not sure I did the right thing. The more I wonder about it, the more confused everything gets.
Jean,
Yes, Dad?
could we go somewhere and talk?
Sure. We should have done this sooner.
Jean, do you want me to come along?
No, Scott. If you don't mind, I think we'd rather be alone.
I understand, but what about you and me, Jean? When are we going to talk?
Scott!
Hi, Nightcrawler.
Am I intruding, my friend?
No, of course not.
I see. Is that Jean out in the garden?
Yes, she's telling her folks what happened aboard the StarCorps space shuttle, and about her transformation into the Phoenix. They're taking it hard.
Wouldn't you?
As we have illustrated, the Marvel Universe is full of beings bestowed with incredible power. And the Phoenix is the story of a mortal girl being given quite possibly the most power of them all. Certainly, it is the most power any human being has ever possessed. Now, before this story took place, Jean was known as the weakest of the X-Men. So you should realize that one of the main points of Jean going inside the Imkron crystal and saving the universe is just to give a literal portrayal of just how powerful the Phoenix truly is. She is able to repair the framework of reality itself using spiritual energy, and she was the only being in existence who could have spared us from this ultimate destruction. That is a power beyond comprehension, and it is a power said to be only second to the Creator himself. And all of this was inside a 20-something-year-old girl. More importantly, the Phoenix Saga is just a setup for what is known as the Dark Phoenix Saga. So get ready, because in Volume 3, we are going to explore the dark side of absolute power, how this power changes Jean and causes her eventual corruption into the Chaos Bringer, the Dark Phoenix.